Hey guys, welcome. In this video, we'll see how do we deploy a Windows 2019 core operating system. So for this, I am using Hyper-V on my Windows 10. So go ahead and right-click this, the PC name, whatever you see, right? So new virtual machine. So I'll say next, a name of the virtual machine. I'll say that Windows 2K19 core. And if you want to store the configuration in a different location, you can do it, but we'll leave that as is. And generation, leave it default. Memory, I'll go with 1024. That should be enough for this configuration. And then I'll select here default switch. So the hard disk of this particular virtual machine, I want to go ahead and place it in a different directory. So I'll go with E colon, so core, some name. And then I'll select 40 GB should be enough because it's just a testing that what we are doing. Say next. So you're installing operating system. For that you need a CD or ISO file. So we have an ISO file. So we'll go and select install operating system from bootable CD or DVD-ROM. So we are going to go and use an image file. Browse the image file and select your image file location, which is Windows 2019. So finish it, right? So this basically creates a virtual machine, right? So go to the virtual machine that which you created, start the virtual machine. So this initiates the installation of your Windows 2019 operating system. As you see, it is asking language. I'll leave that United States, currency, and of course the input keyboard method also. I'll use that default. Say next. Go ahead and install your 2019 operating system. So as I said, in this particular video, we are going to look at how do we install core operating system. So the difference is just to go ahead and select right option here. That's all. So you will be selecting right options. If you need a GUI mode, then you go with graphical. If you want a graphical user interface GUI, you will go with desktop experience. Otherwise, you go with the one without the desktop experience being listed, right? So I'll go ahead and install data center evaluation core. As I said again, if you are selecting this one, it installs core. If you select desktop experience, it will install GUI mode operating system, right? So since we are installing core, so I'm going to go and select Windows 2019 data center evaluation. Say next. Accept the license agreement. Now here is where you have to select the right option, right? So if you're upgrading, there is already a lower version of Windows running and you want to do an in-place upgrade, so you will be going with the first option. So since this is a fresh install, we are installing right from the scratch. So I'm going to go and select this custom install option. And this did allocate 40 GB, so it is prompting that do you want to allocate all or do you want to divide that? You can do it, but since it is just 40 GB, we'll select the entire space and install it, right? So this initiates the installation, right? We'll be back once this installation is done. Right, as you see, it is done with the installation of the features and it is installing the updates and it is almost done with the installation. Right, you can go ahead and hit restart, so that gets the machine rebooted. You do not have to boot from the CD again because you're already done with the installation. So let it be a normal boot. So as you see, it's getting restarted once again. So once it boots up, it will ask you to configure password for the local administrator. So the display configuration, I'll leave that as is and hit connect. Now you see you are into the command prompt. You don't see any GUI because you didn't select a GUI mode installation, isn't it? So since you are getting into the system for the first time, so it is asking you to change the password of local administrator. So I'll go and say OK, then enter the password, press tab, re-enter the same password. Right, so the password is changed. Right, so if you want to log into this, so press OK, and then you are into the command prompt. Right, so if you want to see with which ID you got into, who am I? So you are with local administrator ID. So we'll wait with the next video where we'll be seeing how do we configure few basic things on Windows Core operating system. Thank you.